Hi Marek, this is another tour this year. I hope everything is going well.
Hi Maciej, thank you for inviting me. This is like a second leg of our summer tour, which we are doing festivals and in between, club shows. So we are traveling with the bus, and everything is going smooth so far, I think.
I would like to talk about the old days. If I'm not mistaken, your first band was Root.
Was not my very first band, but it was the first bigger band. Where I was recognized to let's say larger audience, even abroad. Yeah, so that's true.
Apart from Root, you played in Equirhodont together with Big Boss. If I understand the concept of the band correctly, it was development of the idea referring to the album Cargeras.
Equirhodont, yeah, that was a actually side project with the Big Boss, singer of Root, and Igor, bass player of Root. So it's like three members of the band. We have different ideas which would suit Root, but it made make sense back then to run the side project because the music was different, a lot more keyboards, more guitar solos, more melodic. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we decided to run this side project based on Cargeras theme. Mm-hmm.
What does this theme mean, the Cargeras?
Cargeras is a fourth studio album of Root, and it's a fictional nation made by Big Boss. You have all the fictional characters here, so Cargeras is name of the nation.
Big Boss founded the Czech branch of Church of Satan. I wonder if you were involved in this movement yourself.
No, he ran this, I think in the late 80s. I didn't even play a guitar back then. I think by the time I joined Root, he already left actually, or left and leave the stuff for the other guys. But he was no longer involved in the church, to my knowledge.
But he's in this philosophy still?
The philosophy still, stayed with him, as a lifestyle. But he wasn't active in church activities.
You recorded a few albums with them, played a lot of concerts, but tell me, what is Big Boss like? What was to work with him?
It was an interesting cooperation indeed. I really liked his lyrics, and the interesting thing in Root, so was in Equirhodont or any other project people work with him, is that he has lyrics ready, in advance, for a few albums. So music is actually being composed on the basis of lyrics, which was quite a new experience for me, because what I was used to is that music comes first and then lyrics are being made. So it was backwards. Mm. So yeah, that was interesting.
And how is he as a guy?
He's a stubborn guy. But yeah, we had a lot of great times, a lot of great talks, and yeah, 15 years I remember in good. Yeah, it was a great period, I think.
And if I am correct, he's retired from the metal scene now, yeah?
Yeah, I think it was like two years ago maybe that he retired. So means Root might be basically done because he's the main man.
So no chances for a new album or even concerts.
To my knowledge, the new album is ready. It's mostly ready and recorded. There's the time for the vocals. Mm-hmm. So fingers crossed, it's gonna happen. So might be occasional live shows. Who knows?
Oh,
but I'm not in a band for more than 10 years. Yeah, so.
But as a guest, I think it could be work.
I'm not against the idea.
You stopped playing in Root after the release of the live album. Tell me, did you participate in composing the material for Cargera's Return from Oblivion?
There's one song, I don't even remember the name, sorry. I composed, I wasn't in the band already, but they asked me if I would compose one song, so I did, and played guess guitar solo on the track, but kill me, I can't remember the name of the song.
Okay. How did you join Cradle of Filth? Did Martus recommend you?
Yes. Martin is in the band, since 2006, so for a long time. So when there was a time for audition, because both back then guitar players couldn't do that, co-headlining tour with Behemoth to Europe. So we were asked to join as a spare guitarist to fill in for them. And we were supposed to walk off after the tour, but things went differently, so still here I am.
What was your first impression when you started playing in Cradle? I mean, you started playing in a very big band that play concerts all over the world. Were you not afraid that it might overwhelm you?
Well, I already had experiences with big live shows and festivals, even one tour, through Europe with the Roots, so I was familiar with the stuff like venues and tour bus and tour dynamics. So, but not overwhelming, but I certainly felt responsibility. Yes, it was a bigger stage for me, still it is. So I was definitely step up into another league.
Yeah, because it's most of the year you are on the tour. Not
nowadays, it's the touring is quite extensive. Yeah.
You've been playing in Cradle for 10 years now. That's quite a long time. How would you describe your time spent in the band in retrospect?
I think it was amazing, right? Yeah. A lot of tours, great festivals, traveling. With the nice people, nice company, and 4 studio records now, because the 4th one is recorded and to be released, which we are really excited about. So, yeah, exciting ride, which became my profession.
Yeah. The band has already recorded many albums. Which ones from the period you weren't in the band you like the most?
That's really hard to judge, If you ask me which album I prefer from the period I wasn't in a band, that's much easier. I like all of them, and I'm quite excited about a new one, Can't wait people to hear it, actually.
I think it's hard to wait when you stop recording and waiting until the release.
Yeah, which is gonna take a few months. Yeah.
By the way, the material you have recorded, you wait so much, don't you have time sometimes think that maybe we could change something? You know what I mean?
After the record is finished, it's always like that. You can dig into, and change the album, 10 or 100 times, Some bands even doing the stuff I'm not a fan of. Re-recording classic albums after decades, which is a dumb idea, in my opinion. So there's always some details you would like to change, but as long as they are not, that major pain or issues which are not, it's all okay for me.
It's fuel to make a new album much more better always.
Sorry?
That kind of issues, the small issues, is always fuel to make the new album better.
Yeah, and I think you always, forget them after a few months or years.
Does any particular Cradle album indicate the direction you are taking with the band now?
The band has its style. It's, I think that can be heard even through the lineup changes through all these years. So there's a style, but we all were influenced by past Cradle music at some degree. It's
normal.
It's normal. I might pick, my favorite Cradle albums, but when I'm composing, I'm not thinking about, let's do the song, based on this album or this era. I'm just trying to express myself with the other guys and the girl.
Who in the Cradle is responsible for the most of the new music? You?
No, I've been quite highly involved in the composing process of the new album, but we all were, it was all like a very collective process. So we made the album, we made new album together, as we did, like, basically the last four I'm involved in. So it's hard to pick up, we just we focused on the best ideas, everyone working their asses, and we pick up the best ideas and make the best songs.
Yeah. Your stage image is inspired by Pinhead. Since you collaborate with Doug Bradley on the recordings, I wanted to ask, how does he like your vision of this character?
I don't know. I don't even know if he's aware. I picked this up. I didn't pick the Pinhead character out of blue, because if you go to the Cradle history, there was always that Cenobite image. Even Doug Bradley, cooperated with Cradle. I don't know, since Midian album, I think so. There was always that Pinhead image. So I just my idea was brought it on stage, and I think that works. I would like to know Doug Bradley's opinion, but I hope he likes it. But I'm not. I don't know if he's aware.
All right. By the way, which part of Hellraiser you like the most?
First three or four are for me. First two are classic. First four are great for me. Even the fifth and sixth one, still great. But after that, I watched them, but I really didn't dig them. If I have to choose just one, might be the first or second.
Classic.
Yeah, classic.
How looks like the process of composition, because you are not situated in one country? Is it complicated?
No, it's not that complicated. It would be nice to jam with the guys in a rehearsal room, but as you mentioned, we are from different countries. Even Danny and Daniel, bass guitar players, they are from UK, but Daniel lives in Glasgow. Danny lives in Suffolk, so. It's not that they meet every second day. But we have an internet nowadays, so it's easy to bounce the files back and forth, exchange the ideas, and we even use the conference calls, like a Zoom. So it's more like you are not in the same room, but you can't. It's really full of interaction. Better than send the file and then wait, a few days. There are chances thanks to the internet.
You are connected to Zoe not only by the band, because you are currently engaged. Did you expect that playing in Cradle of Filth would change your life so much?
No, it's awesome, but unexpected, totally unexpected. But we're getting married soon.
Before we end the interview, I would like you to describe the new album in few words. What can we expect? What direction have you taken?
You'll be the judge of our listeners, but I think it's very fresh. We took a few new elements, but still I had to say boundaries, or mantinels, but of course we are not doing 70s funk, which I love, but wouldn't be appropriate. So it's very fresh with new elements, and I think people will love it.
I hope so. Okay, so maybe this is the too future question. Do you have any ideas about new riffs for the next album?
We already started, or we have everyone is mostly, composing all the time, collecting the riffs, and you have riffs and ideas which either didn't make it to some albums or they have been unfinished, so they need to they need to take its time, and be recomposed properly, like formed. So yeah, there is already talk about composing of new music.
Okay, thank you, Marek, for your time. Last word is yours.
Thank you, Maciej, for your invitation, and hello to all Sound Terror fans. Support this great portal, and see you at the live shows.
Thank you.